Yo, yo, yo. You on mute, BWatts?
Hey, what's going on, fellas?
Nothing much, man. How are you?
Hey, I'm great. I'm great, man. Good to be
Good,
back. Missed
good,
y'all last Sunday. Missed y'all last Sunday, but hey, I'm back with my boys now. What's up, Drake?
good,
Everything
Papa.
good?
Good, good. Yes, sir.
Everything good with
Indeed.
everybody?
Yes, yes, sir. Yes, sir.
All right. Hey, let's talk about the show, man. Like I say, do you think Coach Prime and Colorado got everything they need to win the Big 12? And also, we're gonna talk about that. And also, we're gonna talk about the WNBA today. Between Kayla Clark and Angel Reese. Matter of fact, we're gonna start sharp about that. Do y'all see the game?
I did.
Okay, good. I'm glad y'all saw the game. What you think? What you think? Now, me personally, I like the way the game ended, but that game should have been ended sooner than that, and it's because of the coaching. Check this out. If they know Angel Reese was dominating the game, why they just didn't continue to go down to her or run a play for her? Those last three possessions that they had, they guards was shooting the ball way out there. And one guard, I don't know, her number's three. She was 1 for 10 from the 3 point line and studied. She kept on shooting the ball. And the point guard, she missed a lot of ones and ones at the free throw line. And that was key too. What y'all think about the game?
When you look at number three that you talking about, Mayberry, she's their best player. She's
Yeah.
the veteran of the team, so she's gonna shoot them shots, man. She's warranted them shots. She's
Even
earned
late in the game, Rod, when the game on the line.
the respect, man. She's
Wow.
been there, done that. Yeah, she's earned the respect. So you got to give credit to it. But I mean, at the end of the day, man, you got to love the matchup that you see from those two. Angel Reese came out and balled out.
Hey, what the
25 points today. Caitlin Clark, I expect her to do a little bit more, but hey, they came away with the victory. That's all that matters at the end of the day, man. It's good for the WNBA, the growth
right.
of the league, for say. So to see, and that's not to take away from the other rookie that was in the game, Cardoso, who people don't really talk
Okay.
about, the center from Chicago. So for both her and Angel Reese to have a double double, that was huge for the league.
I mean, at the end of the day, that's what it all boils down to. For right now, even when I know that the what you call it should, and she is the face of the league. Right now, when you talk about WNBA, you talking about Angel Reese and you talking about Caitlin. And Angel went out there and put on the show today, and you got to be proud of the way she played, the way she's endured the talk and the slander that she's been dealing with since college. So I was very proud of that. And then like I said, I'm just proud of the women's game and people coming out, them selling out in an arena of that size and that magnitude. And when you got the Hall of Fame of Cheryl Swoops in the building, it's big time. It's big time. So shouts out to those women for putting on a great show today.
They did put on a good show, man. Recently, Caitlin Clark was in Atlanta. They used to this weekend. They used to play in College Park. They had to move that thing to the big time arena, boy. Sold out 20,000 people, boy. So you can tell the impact that she's making right now on the WNBA. So I just want to touch on that. And let's talk about Colorado, man. What's the uh what's the chance and what y'all think they're gonna land Juju?
I mean, we're just gonna be patient and we're gonna wait and see. Uh, I was at 50-50. Maybe a couple of weeks ago. I'm about at 70-30 with Colorado getting Juju. I don't think USC is in the ball game anymore. I think it's strictly down to us and Auburn. Um, but again, man, we just gotta, he a young kid. He got a lot on his shoulders. I just want the kid to put his head down right now and get ready for his last high school season, and then be able to enjoy that ride. But I got 70-30 right now, uh, and that's all based on. It's some people who who sticking their neck out there that I know that normally don't stick their neck out there and stuff like that. That's in pictures and stuff like that that they don't normally do that with, and so it made me feel good. But give a big shout out to the recruiting team. We had a great recruiting week this week. A great event today with the run and promoting promoting the NIL and stuff like that. And these you got to give these young men a hand clap and push the positive narrative. We can't worry about what them naysayers talking about. We just gonna focus on it. But to answer your question, I'm at 70-30 right now with our chances of getting Juju.
Okay.
I'm about 75-25 in the sense of landing Juju. It's still got to get to signing day. At the end of the day, it's still got to get to signing day, right? The biggest sign is, will Juju take any more visits? That's gonna be the biggest key, right? If Juju don't take any more visits, it's gonna increase the chances for Colorado. But as you can see, the players that they're, that's getting offers, and how they're related to Juju. So you got to feel comfortable with seeing, people that he wants in the building that's around him, the players that CU's attacking. You got to be looking in a good situation. But I would say this: don't get so riled up to see when he's going to decommit from USC or what the next move is. I always say just be patient in this process, because at the end of the day, we still got to get to December. It's still months away. So don't go out talking crazy and saying this and saying that. Just be easy. But I do like our chances right now when it comes to landing Juju Smith. I mean, Juju Lewis.
Yeah. Yeah. I agree with that. Okay. Let's talk about Colorado have what it takes to win the Big 12. Me personally, on the defensive side of the ball, that's what it's gonna come down to. Can they stop the run, and can they put pressure on the quarterback? And as I look at the talent that they have, I think they got the pieces to win the Big 12 this year, especially on the defensive line, and they have the depth. When I look at the interior, Block Bully and Anquin Barnes, and then you throw in Tajay McCoy, the size of them guys, I think the defensive line can compete and help Colorado win the Big 12. And when I look at BJ Green, how they using him, not just on the end, but also putting him down in the over the center, look like in well off media video, the way how low he be getting, it's gonna be impossible for somebody to block him. So I like the defensive line on Colorado this year, and I think it's gonna help them win the Big 12.
I mean, you hit a lot of points right. It's gonna come down to defense. It's gonna come down to trenches on both sides of the ball. Can we run the ball? Can we block? Can we stop the run? Can we get a pass rush? We got everything we need outside in the backfield. I feel good on the back end with the cornerbacks and safeties. Uh, it's a question mark about the linebackers, but not about their talent. It's about who's going to play. But it comes down to the trenches for us. And if we get what we're getting in these one-on-ones, again, it's in shorts and t-shirts, but we got to see it in shoulder pads. But the intensity only ramps up when you get in shoulder. Like I think a lot, you can't go off a lot of shorts, but you can go off of the intensity. And the intensity that you see in these one-on-ones and how these kids are getting after it, how you see that BJ Green,
Mm.
I'm not here for this. I'm here to get on this football field and show people and make it to where I'm trying to go to take care of my family. The two kids from Pitt, Block Bully, and then the way you see Benson, like I say, people heard the talk, and I keep telling y'all when
Mhm.
I be saying that, when I be saying, hey man, I know what I'm talking about. They hear it, I ain't gotta respond to it. I'm gonna just show it. And so he been busting his behind, and he going from left to right, and he giving he pushing for himself to have a D on his jersey. You know, somewhere between the second and third game if he keeps up the intensity in what he's doing right now. But it's gonna come down to us. We can do what we're doing in the trenches right now and shoulder pads and helmet. Yeah, we definitely got a great chance of winning the Big 12, no doubt about it.
Man, first off, I forgot to give a shout out to the recruiting team. The amazing job that they did in this offseason, attacking the portal, adding some freshmen in there in the mix, in the trenches. The trenches is gonna be the key of this season. No doubt with Coach Dre, everything Coach Dre hit on. That's one of my focuses for the season, right? Not only did we get better, but we did get a lot bigger than we was last year. As you can see, our edge, we can bend. We got players that can bend the edge to get to the quarterback this year. We got players that they got their why. And so when you sit back and you think that these players don't hear stuff, they ain't gotta hear it. They see it. They see a lot of things that's going on in the algorithm, and they don't have to do anything. It just comes to them because people are just running their mouths. So a lot of these guys got a chip on their shoulder. They ready. They in tune. They understand what's going on. They understand who's saying what. And I promise you, they got receipts. So when that time come, don't be mad if they drop a receipt or two on you because you went there running your mouth. So you just got to look forward to what you see in these trenches. I believe that you will see, a motivated defense that's going to be flying around, less hesitation this year. And so it's just a sight to see, man. Y'all just get ready because it's going to be a lot of things that's going to transpire this season. This is like the last ride. So they're trying to do everything they can to put themselves in position for this last ride for the ones that's going to the NFL draft for out of eligibility.
Since you mentioned this last, like, think this gonna be the last ride. That's why I think Coach Prime is going all the way out. And I think when you look at the defensive side of the ball, you look at the defensive coordinator, Robert Leviston. I don't know what kind of scheme he's gonna run, but I still got faith since he's been around football so long. You just don't, Coach Dre. You just don't hang up. People just don't let you hang around 11 years if you don't know football,
I mean, you don't. They
especially
keeping
at a
him
pro
a
level.
guy like that. They keeping him around because they think he's something special. Make no mistakes about it. You keep a guy like that around because you think he's something special. And so that's one of Coach Prime's main characteristics: loyalty, uh, moving up the ranks. He went about it the right way. And nobody you've talked to has anything bad to say about Livingston. Nobody. He's a hard worker, first guy in, last guy to leave. And then, like I said earlier today, the guy that's Coach Prime's son, Pac-Man. When you got guys like Pac-Man Jones who vouching for you, Zimmer's vouching for this young man, and he hungry because he know he got to prove something. So he knows that this is his shot. All this hard work that people put into you and put into you and put into you. He's just like a kid who trying to make it to the NFL, or trying to make it to the NFL. He wants to show that all this hard work that all these coaches put into me and all this belief they had in me, now it's time for me to pay off. And you see it in the way he's jumping around with them guys. The I think he's gonna be that guy. I think he's gonna be that guy. I think he's gonna be the next big thing in coaching. No ifs, ands, and buts about it. Because you don't find many guys that hang around one organization that long and build it up and stay there and build himself up to make himself a great coach. And that's what it takes, man. That's what it takes to be a great coach. So yeah, I got all faith in Livingston. I think the scheme we're gonna see different schemes. He's already told you he's gonna play to his young men's strength. So now we got some other young men in the building. If you notice, he played to the strength in the spring, and you saw Jeremiah Brown do what he did at Jackson State. He jumping off the film, he flying back there, he getting sacks. So he's going to play to these young men's strengths. So now he got some more toys to play with, and we'll see what he come up with.
When one of the biggest keys for with Robert Livingston is he was a scout first. So he went to universities and watched what it looks like, what the prototypical size, height, weight, skill set, things like that you need to survive to make it in the NFL. What he's doing right now is evaluating each player on the defense to make sure that they're in the right position to help them get to that next stop. Whether you want to believe it or not, it's going on. So you're going to see some players move around that you don't expect to move around. You're going to see players line up in different spots in different places that you don't expect to be in certain places. Because Robert Livingston is taking those every day. He's seeing the work ethic of these kids every single day. Well, these young men, not kids, these young men, and to put them in the best situation to maximize their value to help them get to the next level, right? How many people thought BJ Green would just be playing inside and not just outside, right? So they're showing you little things, but you're not paying attention to those things because all you're doing is you getting excited over that clip from well off or reach the people. Really pay attention and read between the lines of what's really going on. It's because they're showing you the versatility right now that's going to happen as the pads come on, right? They're helping these kids get reps as this time go on. So y'all just be ready, man, because it's a lot to still unpack. There's lots of things that once they get to fall practice that they're gonna do that and you gonna see that you don't see now. Now, what defense formations, things like that, they're gonna run on defense. You're not gonna really see that much in fall camp because that's pretty much a competitive advantage, right? So they're not gonna show you that. You might see some base defense, but blitz packages, things like that, you're not gonna see on film. So just be prepared. It's an adjustment period again. But you gotta like the chances better with the talent that we're bringing in, starting level talent versus bringing in, you know, players from our scout teams and fourth string, third string players that we brought in last year. So you got to like where they sit at right now.
All right. That's right. When you look at the coaching in the Big 12, right? The head coach, you got the Willinghams of Utah, you got Gus Manziel, UCF, and we got Coach Prime at Colorado. Even though Coach Prime don't have the experience, the years, I still think he he's better. His staff is better than the rest of their staff. I know. Now I know a lot of people saying that. I think I ran across a video when I was on vacation about somebody saying that Coach Prime don't know don't know X and O, which I thought that was hilarious. That's crazy. That man been playing the NFL for so long and don't know that. I don't even know how they make that come out their mouth. But the job of a head coach is what?
I always tell people the job of a head coach is to take the blame and share the fame. You a CEO, you are in college, you the boss man. Uh, you make all the rules. You it trickles down from you. I believe Coach Prime is in the upper echelon of the Pac-12 when it comes to coaching. I think he has the
Yeah.
best coaching staff. I will not disrespect Willingham because of his tenure and what he's constantly put out as a product. What he's constantly put out as a product. But when you talk about what Coach Prime brings to the table, is his his coaching, his career, and then he's been coaching for 20 years. Coaching is coaching.
Coaching and
Football
coach.
don't change.
Don't
Football
change.
don't change. You get what I'm
Yes, sir.
saying? You line the ball up, we finna go play. And
Talk, boy.
and
Talk.
and 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 so coaching is coaching. And when you feel you the best, and you can now it's about the little things, and that's what he's good at. Can I touch young men's lives? Can I change young men's lives? I hear people say this all the time. Oh well, Coach Prime ain't doing nothing special. Every coach doing that. Well, show it. Give it to me like he giving it to me. Give me how he got kids that's walk-ons that's just as important as the kids that's the stars.
Talk that talk, boy. Talk, coach.
They
Talk,
don't
coach.
feel no they don't feel no lesser. Tell me when you seen Kirby Smart do that. Tell me when you seen the great Nick Saban do that.
Talk, boy. Talk,
It
coach.
ain't
Talk,
going on.
coach.
I'm telling you,
Talk.
I've been here in Florida. Go watch the Florida documentary. Urban Meyer told you I treat walk-ons like walk-ons. I treat stars like stars. You
Talk, coach.
understand me?
Talk, coach.
So
Put that word out there on him.
don't give me that everybody doing what Coach Prime is doing.
Oh, yeah.
The reason I get people say I get passionate about it is because I coach high school football. Yeah, we get a high school stipend. I don't see none of that money. You know why? I put that back into my kids. I got kids
Talk,
out here with real world problems. You understand me? I got kids that might go home, the lights might not be on, might need food in their refrigerator. I don't, hey baby, hey, you hit Coach Dre up. Hit Coach Dre up. I'm trying to come make it happen. You get what I'm saying? So, and that's what Coach Prime is doing. He's making like he know the governor not gonna play in the NFL. He know that kid's not gonna be but he say, I'm gonna show you what you can be. I'm gonna show you can be a superstar at something else. Now, listen, if any other colleges are doing that, that's great. Show me that you're doing it. Coach Prime is showing you what he's doing. He ain't just talking about it, he walking about it. So, like I say, there's no disrespect to nobody or what no other program is doing. I'm just telling you what I see him doing and been doing for the longest. He took a league where I don't think when he had Little League he made parents pay to play for him. I think he
right.
paid for everything, uniforms, this bus track. When he got to the Hall of Fame, he took his whole program with him. He took his whole program with him. So I mean, coaching is coaching. He's been coaching for 20 years. The same thing with Coach Hart. The same thing with Coach Masters. Coach Hart got 4 state championships in high school. Last time I checked, that ain't easy to come by. I don't care what league it's in. I know y'all hear. I hear people say it's the Texas small league. I don't care what league it is. State championship hard to come by. They hard to come by.
This is what it is for me. When somebody go out and say Coach Prime don't know X's and O's, you have to be the. I don't even. I'm not even go down the road. When a man can sit up here and tell you what route's finna be run by the way your feet are positioned as a wide receiver, don't that have to do with X's and O's?
Everything to do with it.
But the man don't know, right?
It's crazy.
I just had to ask that, man, because when somebody say something foolish like that, it's like,
It's
what are we
crazy, boy.
talking about?
Yeah, exactly. I wouldn't let nobody come on my show the second time if
But
they said something like that the first time.
when you
Uh,
constantly hear him talking about Shador, right? What do you see? Because he want to know what he sees versus what he sees, right? Because Coach
yeah,
Prime is behind the play, Shador's in front of the play, so he want
right.
to know what coverage he's seen. Don't they got to do with X's and O's?
Everything.
I just want to, when we start thinking about things, I get it, man. Everybody wants a name. Everybody want to put their face on something. Everybody want to be the man, right? But when you start to really break down what's X's and O's, think about to yourself how many times this man has talked about X's and O's on film that you didn't listen to, but you tell that man he don't know X's and O's.
I just heard the clip when I was out. I said, man, who went on there and said some stuff like that? That's crazy. That's a hater.
I'm not even.
Even,
I'm not gonna say it's a
It's
hater.
it's
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 just somebody that's just not
but
educated
I don't. I mean,
or
I didn't catch the
with
full
the
show. I just
information.
seen the edit part. I said, what? I don't know X and O. I said,
it's
oh,
again this is the biggest point. Unless we're gonna call a spade a spade
man, played
because
football. How long?
Coach Prime didn't go through the ranks.
Right.
In that
Yep.
college is people who been working hard and feel like they should have like some guys should have got a shot and Prime just jumped to the front of the line. Well, he didn't just jump to, and that's why I say he's been coaching for 20 years. He didn't just jump to the front of the line. You understand
True.
what I'm saying?
Yeah, I know exactly what you're saying.
Let's make no mistakes about it. Coach, if Deion Sanders has his degree, he's the head coach at Florida State before Norvell.
All right, but hold on.
Hey, I
Hold on.
agree. I agree with you. I
Let's
agree
peel back.
with you.
Hey, if we gonna do this, let's go ahead and peel the onion back. How does a former player get a head coaching job in NFL with no coaching experience? Well, we got a problem with Coach Prime.
I said the same thing. And another thing, hold on before you go, Coach
We
Dre.
gonna peel it back. Let's peel it back.
Somebody asked me a question on my show. I ain't calling no name. All you gotta do is go back and watch the show. He asked me, and he been on y'all's show. He said, "How many coaches you know that was good at playing that turned out to be a good head coach?" Now he supposed to know football. He played football, and you know my answer was that. You know what I told him, Coach Dre? Have you ever heard of Steve Spurrier? Did he win the Heisman Trophy in college at Duke? Talk
Hey,
to
all
me.
you gotta, all
This,
you,
hey, check this out.
all you,
He done went from
all
every
you.
show platform saying that same lie, but it came to mind already for him. But check this out.
Hey, listen.
Not only
And if you
Steve
want,
Spurrier won this ain't. I want the chat to hear me on this now. Not only did Steve Spurrier win the Heisman Trophy, he was my favorite coach when I was watching Florida anyway. Not only that, he went on to be the head coach of Duke. So when the Florida coach got in trouble and wasn't winning, they went down and got Steve Spurrier to be their head coach. And if this person is listening, I'm sure he is. This the point I was trying to get to you when you asked me how many coaches you know that now played good and won their second year as a head coach. Steve Spurrier. If you go back and check the record, he won the SEC championship his second year with Florida. They go
okay,
platform for platform, spreading that same lie that we ain't never seen before. You might not never seen a black man done it before. It's been done before.
hey, listen. And buddy, all you gotta do is come down here. He got a statue up here in the city. He the
Yeah.
man in the city.
Steve Spurrier done did it.
He moved back here now. He lives there now. He done got him a restaurant and all that. But yeah, he came here and turned things around. He made Gainesville. He made University of Florida what it is. No ifs, ands, and buts about it. But I mean, this is what I'm saying,
And
and this
Coach
is
Ray,
what I
before I
think
want me
they
to cut
should.
y'all. I want to cut y'all. Why this would be your second part of the question. Why the people don't want to give Coach Prime the credit where he did at Jackson State his second and third year? Go ahead.
I was about to
Carry
go
on.
there. I was
You
just
go
about to
ahead.
peel that onion
Be-
back. I was about to peel that
because
onion.
I'm just saying, man. I've been coaching and
because
coaching.
because it's HBCU and it's
Come on, bro.
lesser talent.
You know how many
I'm
Hall of
telling you.
Famers in the HBCU?
But see,
I'm just telling you.
they
Do you
don't look
know
at
how
that
many
though.
Hall of Fame players done played in the HBCU?
But they don't look at that though.
We know
How
that.
many
What they
great players?
football players? They don't play before.
Listen. How many great players that's in the professional football league came from HBCU?
That's a good point.
But they don't. But see, this is what they're saying, and because I've had a conversation with a few people. Oh well, them guys was Hall of Famers because them was the only schools they could go to. Okay, I'll give you that. When they were Hall of Famers, like the racial barrier and stuff like that, they had to go to HBCUs. Okay, I'll give you that. But what I'm telling you is, it still don't take away from what it is. Uh, it's a lot. Last time I checked, James Houston came from a HBCU. He got coached by Coach Prime. He got coached by Coach Hart. They moved his position and made it because he wanted to be an inside linebacker. Go back and watch the film from Jackson State. It's on you. Hey, y'all can watch this on YouTube. You ain't gotta go search for it. It's on YouTube.
But
He's in the
hold
meeting
on, coach.
and he
I got
sit
something
there and
for
tell
you.
Coach Prime, "Oh no, Coach, go ahead."
Remember when they say, Coach Prime don't develop kids, right?
Oh, y'all go. Rob beat me to the point. That was gonna be my next. So you beat me. You beat me to that.
He got Travis Hunter.
And man, again,
He got
I mean,
Shador.
we can, we can,
He
we
got
can.
Cam. He got Shiloh. He got Jeremiah Brown. And these kids have been with him for the whole ride
Whole ride.
since he been in college. So I'm not naming players that
But
he picked out the transfer. These kids that's been with him since Jackson State. What
You
about
know where that came from, though,
Hearn?
Rob? Rob, you know where they getting that from? Kamada McClain. They try to use that. Coach Prime didn't help him develop him. Then since he was a defensive cornerback, that's where most of that stuff coming from.
But my thing is when you say he ain't developing, but he's got players that's been with him
I
since
know.
Jackson
I
State.
know. They ain't
What are
only
we
one
talking
people they
about?
talk about. They talk about Fleet ain't developing, which is crazy, man. I ain't never heard nothing like this, man. I said they been together I don't know how long. Go ahead, Drake.
again, what it boils down to is, you know, college football scared. You scared of the unknown. Because I continue to tell you, it's a lot of former football players that want to be head coaches and want to coach, and people aren't giving them a chance because if you bring Ray Lewis on your staff, Ray Lewis becomes the biggest head coach and the biggest personality on your staff. You darn near got to put him out there in the press conference every week and this, that, and the third. Which Ray isn't gonna want all of that, but that's what the media gonna want. And you don't, and as a head coach, a lot of head coaches, y'all don't really believe this. They got a lot of pride. They really want to beat their chest. You get what I'm saying? Prime ain't trying to do that. Prime trying to elevate these guys that he's been with for the longest. Um, and again, we can go back to head coaches, black head coaches that should be head coaches right now that aren't getting the opportunity. You get what I'm saying? That other coaches are getting opportunities when they should. You get what I'm saying? Sylvester Croom was a great head coach in college. Um, uh, Sutherland should be a head coach right now. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah, I
So
know.
what we have to do is we have to push this positive narrative, and people can say what they want to say about Coach Dre, but Coach Dre gonna push the positive narrative because the kids need to see the Travis Hunters. You need to see how these young men treat Miss Peggy. You need to see how he making people say yes ma'am, no ma'am. How he making you treat young women and stuff like that. But none of that gets talked about because we talking about football. But when you talking about football, he's had 2 losing seasons out of 4. The first year at Jackson, the first year at Colorado. The next years, he's done what everybody expected him to do, which is come out here and kick butt. And that's what I expect them to do this year. Because these kids are taking this personal. So y'all keep hating, y'all keep spreading the negative, and these kids gonna keep working. And that's all you can do is put your head down and grind. But okay, when we talking about coaching, the Lakers just hired JJ Redick. Y'all tell me how long he been coaching.
Hey, let me just address this so we can get this pushed over, right? Because I see everybody in the chat they're talking about Kermani. If you don't know exactly what's happening, please don't speak upon it because I can tell y'all right now, majority of y'all don't even know what happened and why he not in Colorado. And I promise you, the reason why y'all think he not in Colorado is not true because he can still be in Colorado.
Hey, I'ma just say this, y'all. He here, he in the city. I know he in the city. He's being real quiet. He's doing great things. Y'all just let the kid be great right now. Just let him be great. He doing everything right now. He working hard. I done got to see him a couple of times. He doing everything correctly, man. Just let him live. You get what I'm saying? You done made mistakes in your life. I'm not saying that he made any mistakes. It's just the little things. When you talented like Cremani, it's the little things that you have to get right. It ain't the big things because he can play football. There's no ifs, ands, and buts about that. It's just the little things. And you got to be guided in the right direction. And instead of us knocking kids down, let's try to lift them up. Try to find a way to help him. And so he's doing fine, guys. He here, he working hard. He done got a little bigger, and like I say, he working hard. So let's just send him his best wishes and wish him the best. And like Rob said, it's a lot that went on that a lot of people might not know, and it ain't nobody business. It ain't my business. It ain't Rob business. It ain't nobody business. Just let the kid be great. Let's just let the kid be great.
Go ahead.
Okay.
Go ahead.
Go ahead, Rob. Go ahead.
No, go ahead. Go ahead. Go ahead. We just want to move on from that and just let that push on. But go ahead.
When we look at the offensive line, right? A lot of people say we don't have no good tackles. They're not comfortable without tackles. They're comfortable with the center and the guard, but they ain't comfortable with the tackles. What y'all think about the tackles?
I mean, what problem? What problem we got? Benson looked like a real.
I believe they didn't call him no name. I think I'm gonna be real. I think they just don't trust Benson and the freshman,
But
which
here, hold on.
I think gonna be their strength to me.
But how can you say you don't trust him and we ain't even got to fall practice to put a pad on and play the game yet?
True.
So what are we talking about?
Again, all I'm saying is Benson ain't gave up but one sack in big time Power 5 football. And what I see
That's what
every
I
day
said
in
last
one
night.
on one, and what I see in one on ones right now, okay. I mean, but I mean everybody can
Everybody got their opinion.
have their opinion, but he has shown you nothing to make you feel that you should be comfortable. I'm comfortable with about 8 of them right now. I ain't finna tell you no lie. I'm comfortable with about 8 of them.
Oh, I
I'm
am too.
comfortable with about 8 of them right now.
Yeah.
I'm
See, here's
comfortable with about 8,
see
and
here's
I need to see a couple more to feel comfortable to feel like I want to feel. But right now, I'm comfortable with 8 of them right now.
I got this. This is what I'm gonna say to anybody that feel like they don't trust Benson. I want you to go out there. I want you to line up in front of Benson, and then tell me if you trust him or not.
He gonna be the leader of the team.
Nah, listen to what I just said. Listen to
That's
what
the
I just said.
offense.
Listen to what I just said. I want you to go put some pads on and line up right in front of Benson, and then you tell me if you trust him or not. Then you gonna find out because one thing for sure about the
I mean, I
situation.
think we.
Hold on, I'm finna cook this up right quick. One thing about the situation is y'all ain't seen them play one snap yet to know exactly what this offense gonna do. Y'all don't know if they gonna do any type of offensive stunts, if they gonna pull the tackles, or they gonna pull the guards. You don't know nothing, but you gonna go out the left and say you don't trust them. Just be patient. Just be patient because when they line up and you see this offense, it's gonna look a lot different than what you seen last year. It ain't gonna be just
I
sit back
just
and let you do a throw.
I just don't know when people. Like I say, man, the man until he showed me otherwise, the man gave up one sack last year. One. He done came in here with the greatest strength and conditioning staff in America. He done got
Mm-hmm.
stronger. He moving better. He has. See, I think y'all go by what y'all looking at, but let's just break it down to coaching talk. He got a great punch. He got great feet. He has his hands inside mostly all the time, and he has that killer dog in him. See, you can't teach what Benson got. What Benson got on the inside, the way he look at people, how he like Benson the kind of guy. When I knock you down, you gonna see Benson just straight pulverize somebody in the ground and later might put his forearm in his face. He has that dog in him. That's what I'm talking about when you talk about a dog on the offensive line. He has that. You can't teach that. You can't teach what he got. That's a mentality. I told you to play offensive line, you have to have a mentality because you got to break another man's will. It's another man on the other side of you that's trying to get to what you got back here, and you got to stop him by any means necessary inside the rules. All offensive line is, or football in general, is war with rules. That's all it is. That's all it is, especially in the trenches. It's war with rules. And if you do what you're supposed to do, you win. And Benson shows you, man. I don't know what you know. I don't know
Hey,
what to tell you.
hey, Coach Dre. Didn't Benson go up against some of the top players in the nation, like a Michigan, Ohio State, the Penn States of the world, the
What
like NFL
what
quality defensive ends that's in the league.
Gave up one sack and 400 snaps.
Didn't he go up against them? Oh,
One sack and 400 snaps.
I just want to know.
And listen, and this the thing that's gonna push it over for me. I got to hear his mama talk.
Oh yeah,
I got to hear how he was raised. Listen, okay.
Mama.
She got that dog in her.
Hey,
She got that dog in
hey,
her. You understand me? So I know
hey,
what he
Mama
got.
Benson,
Cause she got
and
that
Mama
dog in
Benson,
her.
Mama
She
Benson. If
got
you
that
listen
dog in
to
her.
us, hey, love to you, love to you, Miss Benson. Hey, that was one electrifying night we had with Mama Benson, man. Love the energy she created. She talks some real talk. If y'all don't know. Now the other piece to it,
So
right, the other side, right, you haven't seen Jordan Seaton, right? So that's where I got a problem with the tackles. You ain't seen Jordan Seaton on the field. Nowhere. You seen him lifting weights, but you ain't seen him out there on the field. So what you looking at?
Okay.
like I told you, I'm good with 8. I'm good with 8 of them right now. The starting 5 from last year, the starting 5 from the spring, Flapjack,
Yep.
the kid, the kid from Texas, and
Turkey.
who?
Peyton Kirkland.
No, and the other kid the kid that was already there, Kirkland, and then the other kid that's been there. I forget his name. The other lineman that's been there. I ain't talking about Hank. I'm talking about it's another one, but it's 8 of them right now. Oh, my bad, and Tyler Johnson, because I don't think Tyler Johnson was healthy in the spring.
No, he didn't play
So
spring
I
game.
think he's getting healthier now. So I'm good with 8 of them. You know what I'm saying? I'm good with 8 of them right now. So we get us about 3 more I feel comfortable with, then we're gonna be cooking. Cause I think the kid from Michigan State, I think he's gonna be nice as well. I just think he just getting in the groove and getting in the flow of things. When I see him doing one-on-ones, uh, it's just some of his
Ethan
signature
Moore.
moves and stuff like that. But that's little stuff. Yeah, it's just little stuff that I think that Coach Lowhost. See, right now, Coach Lowhost can't put his hands on them. This is what I want people to understand, that they're not being coached by their position coach right now. They can't. They can meet
Hey,
with them, but they can't coach them on the field. The
hey, we got
player.
a month.
That's why you hear them say player-led practices.
We got a month.
So I think once they get in there with Coach Lowhost out there on the football field, I think the little stuff that I see with him, I think that he gonna tweak that and make him a better football player. So I feel good about the offensive line. I mean, people can have their opinion and disagree with us about the offensive line, but I feel good about us right now.
We about a month away now. About a month away for them pads. Come on. About a month and some days. So hey, we getting close.
As an offense coordinator for if you Pat Sherman, Coach Dre, and your first game, North Dakota State, how would you go by preparing for North Dakota State right now, since you can't be hands on with your players to get them ready for that first game?
Well, again, they can't be hands on, but I think they can meet with them. I think it's a certain amount of hours they can meet with them. So they're probably getting chalk talk and getting on the boards. But when you got a Shador Sanders, that puts you over the top. You give Shador Sanders the playbook, and Shador can go in there and break it, because the kids can meet with each other long as they want them and as much as they want them. You can't stop them. And that's why you got to have a player-led football team, because there's no rules on how long they can meet and how long they can talk. So if I'm the offensive coordinator, the times that I can get with them, I'm breaking down the film from North Dakota State. The thing is, right now, you can still look at the North Dakota State film and say that's what they're gonna run, because they always ran that stuff. They got a new defensive coordinator. I don't think it's gonna change. So I'm breaking down film and get my concepts together, and then I'm giving that playbook to Shador, the playbook that we got for North Dakota State, so that when I'm not around, he can be in the room and breaking it down with the quarterback, uh, also with the receivers. You already see them getting in that extra work, and Shador telling them where they need to be on certain routes and stuff of that nature. So as the offensive coordinator, Shador Sanders helps you a lot. having a guy like Tyler Brown in our offensive line room, who is a leader with his work ethic, and then like you say, you can give him a playbook and say, hey Tyler, make sure they know this, this, and this. Understand me, when that first day of practice start, they expect these guys to know certain stuff because they done had that book. So you get out there and act like you ain't that let me know you ain't serious. If you don't know
True.
this stuff, that means you ain't serious. Because it's certain stuff you should know. That day one stuff you should know that. So I think everyone has a leader in their room, and they're breaking down that North Dakota film, seeing where they need to run routes for the receivers, seeing what the alignment and assignment will be on the offensive line, and the running backs knowing what their depth, where they need to hit the ball at, maybe what a cutback lane will be on this blocking play, on this blocking scheme and stuff like that. So I think we're gonna be well prepared, just like we was for TCU, because you give them all this time to prepare for North Dakota State.
I mean, you look at this. This is where the leaders step in at, right, for each position group on the offensive side, right. When they're led, they working on certain things, right? When they have their little meetings with their coaches, they coaches tell them each week what they want them to work on as we progress to fall camp, as we progress to game day. So when you start to break down, the leaders play a key part because if you have the leaders in the building that can lead their positions, you will have more success because you know the onus is going to be on the leaders to make sure how good, how knowledgeable we are in certain things. So they're breaking down the films. They're doing the extra work. If wide receivers need to get on the same page, you should do it. They put in the extra work. If the running backs need to, do certain things as far as what XYZ, they doing that. So when you start to look at, this team and assess, they are getting ready for North Dakota State because that's the only thing that matters right now. It's one game at a time, week by week, right? So the first thing on that schedule is North Dakota State, and that's all they focus on right now is North Dakota State. So they're doing everything they can to start to ramp things up. Now they will go on a break. Here coming soon to get ready for fall practice. The goal is to make sure everybody's healthy coming out of that break to get ready for fall practice. We don't want any, tweak hamstrings, groins, any little knick-knack injuries going in. So right now, you're going to see players resting to get prepared for North Dakota State.
Okay. And as like I said, on the defense, like I was talking about the defense, man. It just I believe if the Colorado win, it's gonna be because of their defense, man. And when you look at that linebacker room, I think they got some thumpers on that side, man. People they underestimating Nakia Hill Green and especially that guy from Florida and them, Juddy Chainsaw Cheney. Like a lot of people underestimating them guys, man.
Well, the only reason
They
why
know how to
people,
read and react if you watch the film of what they
well,
played last year.
here's the real reason why people underestimate them. When you look at the defensive line and the linebacker play, it was atrocious. Let's call
It
it what it
was.
was. It was atrocious.
Yeah, last year, yeah.
So this year, now that we got different personnel up front, the linebacker play should be even better than what it was last year. They should be able to go hit and read, right? See ball, go
Right.
hit ball, right? So those things should happen just off of the necessary reading of the defensive line. Because guess what? At the spring game, we added more pieces to that defensive line that wasn't at the spring game, right? You seen what the
True.
linebackers did. You see how they flashed off the screen during springtime. Now we should get even a step further than that because we added more personnel up front. We added more depth up front. We added better pieces up front than what we already had from the springtime. So it should just be everything should just fall in place for the linebackers to go make and flow and hit the gap and go make a lot of tackles for losses. That's what we want to see, right? These linebackers going, reading plays, and going to go make plays in the backfield.
I mean, at the end of the day, the defensive line play gonna dictate a lot. If we can rush the passer, the DBs ain't got to cover as long, and if we can command the double team in them three and the one technique, then our linebackers running free. and we making tackles in the backfield. It's all up to that defensive line. The defensive line gonna set the tone for the defense, and I feel good about the defensive line. They gonna doubt Chaney because he comes from HBCU, and you gonna hear he played against lesser competition, this Power 5 football, this, that, and the third. Okay, just let him get on the field and show what he can do. Watch his film. Dion told y'all when he was at Jackson that the only difference between the big schools and the little schools is the trenches. It ain't about out wide and in the skill spots. It's about the people in the trenches. And so I feel good about the linebacker play. I just want to see who's gonna be the starters. That's my only just to see who's gonna start. And then we'll go from
here's
there.
what I want to see with the linebacker. I just want to see them be in sync, right? They both making the same step. They both making the same patterns to flow to the ball. That's gonna be the biggest sign, to see. Hey, all right, we got some people that's studying the film. We got people that's actually understanding what's going on. A lot of times you had two linebackers out there on two different accords, right? They wasn't on the same cue. So what you want to see out of that linebacker play is definitely them in sync, moving together in a pack to be able to go make plays.
Can't forget about Jalen Webster either, man. Jalen Webster.
I mean, we good all the way around the board. It's just gonna come down to who won it the most. I mean, I love what spring gonna bring. I mean, what this fall how this fall camp gonna fold out. Because we got some spots that's gonna be battles. There's gonna be some spots that have to be battled for and earned. I don't want people to jump out their seats when first practice roll out and they call first team and Bentley and Trevor Woods go out there, because I believe that is what's going to roll out there when they call out the first defense on the first day. Okay, he's not just gonna hand Hill Green no job. Hill Green gonna have to come take a job. Chaney gonna have to come take somebody's job. Prime is not gonna just hand him the job because he's Hill Green and we love him. So I don't want nobody to go jump off the bridge or have what coach. And see, that's another thing I think a lot of people get mad about coaching. Oh well, you bring him in here, so why he ain't the starter? No, you got to earn that. You got to earn that. Ain't nobody just ain't like you think you going to the NFL and somebody just giving you the job. No, you got to earn it. Now when we get in this practice and we see that you a little better, you can read a little better, you a little more physical. Okay, then you earn your spot. But Prime not just gonna give him the job. So don't nobody jump off the field when the first time we run out there first defense. You see the ones and you see Bentley and Trevor Woods.
Well, don't do that to me, okay?
Hey, listen.
Hey, but you got
I
me
be
choked up when you said that.
wise. I'm not gonna lie to you. Coach Hart will do that, and
Oh,
then he'll come back around the next day and he'll switch the whole rotation on you. He want to see you compete, so he gonna do something to trick you, right? So you might not be the starter today. You might be on third team. Then tomorrow you might be on first team. He gonna do something to trick you.
Hey, listen. Let me fill y'all in. Let me give you a little coaching game. So Coach Prime only go ones against twos, right?
right.
So if I want to see Hill Green go against the ones, he got to be on the what?
Two.
If I want to see Jeremiah Brown go against the ones, he got to be on the what?
Two.
I think a lot of people don't get it. I hear a lot of people say, "Oh, coach, don't let the ones go against the ones." Coach Prime don't say ones against ones, but it's where you can manipulate it, where you can get your best against your best, because you
True.
got a heavy rotation. You got a heavy rotation, but people don't like. That's why I sit back and laugh at people because they don't just get it. You get what I'm saying? So if I want to see BJ Green against Benson, hey BJ, go be on the second team right quick. Go put one of them pit boys on the first unit.
You want to know one of them players that be complaining about playing time, this, that, and the third? Okay, cool. Now you're on the second team. Now you want to get some starters.
Yeah.
You didn't remember your stats? That's why
Oh
you're not
yeah, yeah,
playing.
yeah. You're right about that. Yeah. You're right. You're right. Hey, there was a saying out there that one of the ex players saying, "Hey man, I ain't playing at CU now because I didn't go to the concert." Well, that's another crazy thing I heard, man. What y'all think about that story there,
But
man?
listen, I'm not gonna bet. First off, nobody put a name to it, right? Nobody put a
Right,
name to it. So we
right.
don't know if it's a kid. We don't know if it's their parent. We don't know if it's an agent. We don't know if it's a handler. But y'all, it's just a narrative. And the thing is, us as content creators and people
Hey, run with
that
it.
rock with CU, we y'all like just don't run with it. Just leave it alone. Just let it die right there. Because when we run with it, then the bigger ESPN and Fox One, because it's all over Twitter and it's making a buzz. Let that negative stuff stay right there where it is. Man, y'all know that's a lie.
Exactly.
Y'all know that's a lie. Like you just know that's a lie.
Oh, he
If
sound
you
right.
go back and watch the video, right when they did the concert, Shador them said, "Oh, we didn't even know we was performing. We got there, we thought we were just
Yeah.
coming to go up there with Wayne, and they were like, "Oh, you want to perform?" But now if you don't go to the concert, you can't be on the team. What the concert got to do with football?
Exactly.
Come on, man. But see, that's the way that they try to get. Again, it's just the old. And I hate to say it like this, it's the old slave man mentality. My grandma told me a long time. She said, "Baby, listen. The way they used to keep the slaves in bondages, they kept the slaves fighting amongst each other. Hey, he said this about you. Oh, he said you weren't doing this, you weren't doing this. They kept the slaves fighting with one another." She said, "Baby, but when the slaves got together, when the slaves got together and bonded together and pushed the narrative, and that's why me, my brother Rob, a few of these other content creators, my brother Scope Buff, Dino and them guys, we Big LT and them guys, big shout out to him. We pushing that positive movement because that's what it's gonna be. We gonna BWatts with us. We gonna push that positive stuff because it's enough negative. It's gonna be some negative stuff every day come out about CU. So next is gonna be uh Prime ain't getting everybody the shoes and the glasses. Come on, every day is gonna be something.
Here's the only question I had, right? If Prime was punishing people for not going to the concert, don't you think they would have did a whole like visual tour on who's at the concert? Like, make this make sense. If you're going to kick somebody off the team for not going to the concert, when you have Bucky, wouldn't you have Darius make sure that they shoot to make sure they see every single body on film? Couldn't you count every player that was there? But hey, I just had a question, man. I just want to
It's
know.
crazy out there, bro. It's crazy out there, man. It's hard to figure out who with CU and who ain't, man.
No, that's easy. That's easy. That's easy.
Huh?
That's
No,
easy.
it ain't. See, this what it is, B. This what it is, B. It's people playing the fence. See, I'm gonna sit on the fence because if they lose, I'm gonna say, "Oh, y'all super fans. Oh, I told y'all, see you sucks." Da 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 da.
I
But
got you.
when we win, you want to be able to say, "Oh yeah, well I told y'all I was a CU fan. Oh yeah,
Yeah.
I was a CU fan the whole time. Man, I rock with Prime. I love Prime. Oh man, you want to be able to
Right.
say. So I'm
Right.
gonna play the fence. But over here you got to choose sides. Over here
True.
we gonna make you choose sides. Either
Oh
you with
yeah.
us or you against us. You
That's right.
understand me? Like I say all the time. Like I tell my players, hey, either get on the train or go stand in the middle of the tracks. And if you stand in the middle of the tracks, we just gonna run you over.
Rod, when you look at
Like,
the
that's what it
defensive
is,
back,
B.
yeah, you're right, Coach Ray. I agree with you. When you look at the defensive back, Rod, and the safety position, what you looking at?
Uh, honestly, like the corners position, I feel like we good there. The safeties is for me is who's that second rotation on at the safety spot, right? And how much would they be rotated into the game? So for me, I actually like our defensive back room more than most people do. A lot of people that's counting out these freshmen, they gonna surprise y'all. I know they don't got y'all don't think they got no stars or this, that, and the third, but a lot of these players gonna count that's in that defensive back room they gonna show up more than what most people think they are. So I actually love the spot that we're in our defensive back room. Go ahead, Coach Ray.
How about you, Coach Ray?
I mean, he hit it on the head. When you talk about safety, I just need to see how many gonna be out there, and then I can tell you. But right now, if you saying you going with Shiloh and Silman Craig, then you got RJ. I mean, you got the kid from Arkansas, and then you got Stoudemire going back to safety. You got Herman Smith, and then you got the kid from Furman. So there's three guys, and that's not including the freshmen. That's not including Lopez, who I think is a real dog. You understand me? I think Angel Lopez is a real dog. I know Hollywood a dog. You ain't got to tell me. Can't nobody. You see me with my glasses on. I can take them off and tell you. I seen them with my own two eyes. He a real dog. He done beat Coach Dre. He done put Coach Dre out the playoffs 2 years in a row. So he a real dog. You get what I'm saying? So but they gonna have to wait their turn. I think they can help us on special teams this year. But I think we are three deep in that safety room. But now if we go to we're using three safeties. We're using three safeties. Then I think one of those guys might get a little playing time if we go to three safeties.
Three safety.
Yeah,
You
we
think
played a 4-3. We played a 4-2. We played a 4-2-5. That'll give us three safeties and two corners. And if that's the case, then I think one of them freshmen gonna end up gonna help us in the backup role. But I think both of them can help us on special teams. I think both of them, like the same thing with Cam McHale, Draylon. I think they might be in the rotation or maybe the one man out on my 8-man rotation. But I think they're gonna be able to help us on special teams a lot.
Here's my thing at the safety position is that our safeties are versatile, so they can play in the slot corner position or back as a single high safety. So we got versatility pieces of what we can do in that secondary room that a lot of people don't think we can do. Because you've seen with Shiloh and you've seen Cam, right? Everybody else is an unknown. So that's why people are
is Travis Jake healthy this year? You think he gonna make an
Yeah,
impact and a comeback?
yeah, he healthy. He healthy. He healthy. He working hard. I was you must have felt what I was thinking. I got to put him in there too. He gonna be in that rotation, and he definitely gonna be able to help us on special teams. Um, but he'll be in that. That's why I say we deep at the safety spot. I think the safety room might be one of the deepest rooms on the team. I think it's about 10 guys in that safety room. I really think it's anywhere from 8 to 10 guys in that safety room right now. So we deep, and it's gonna be a lot of competition. A lot of competition about who the first. Well, I don't think it's no competition about who the starters is, but after
Right.
them, I think it's great competition for them number two and three spots.
You think it was a good move to move Carter Stoudemire back there?
I do because I think that was more of a Livingston move. I don't know if it was a Coach Prime and Matthews move. I think it was more of a Livingston looking at Stoudemire's body type and his size, and saying, hey, I think he can be a prototypical NFL safety. So I think that was more of a Livingston move than anything. Because
Okay.
that's when he moved. He didn't move until Coach Livingston got there. Also, I
But
think when
he
Livingston
did
got
good
there, I
last
think
year
we
at the
talked
quarterback
about.
position, didn't
Oh yeah, no doubt, no doubt. But the thing is, in the NFL playing NFL corner and playing college corner is a little different. A lot of NFL corners, they don't want to play zone in the NFL. They want to man you up because they want to be able to blitz and do all that other stuff. You play a lot of more zone and scheme defense in college, and that helps some corners. But then when you get to the NFL, it's a lot of guys that were good in college. They got to the NFL and corner, and they didn't pan out, and they just didn't pan out. So when that move happened right when Livingston got there. That was one of the first things I noticed on the well off video was that he went to the safety room. So I think that was more of a Coach Livingston move than anything.
he? You got anything, Rob?
No, we good. You can see my message in the back.
Oh, nah. Let me check it out. Okay, yeah, we good, we good, we good. Yeah, give me about y'all got 2 more minutes. We'll wrap this thing up. I gotta do something anyway. All right. But like I said, with the season getting ready to come up, I know everybody excited about the season. Like I said, I like Coach Prime and what they doing, and I like the players that they got, and also I believe if when it boils down to it, I know we got Shadur, I know we got Travis, but I think it's gonna come down to the defensive line if they win this Big 12. If they stop the run, put pressure on the passer, my belief they gonna win the Big 12, and I think they got the players to do it with it. So I give y'all the last word, man. We out of here. What y'all think? How the season gonna go? Give your last shot. Start with you, Coach Dre.
You want to go first, Rob, and then I finish.
Man, I think when it comes down to it, man, we gotta take it one game at a time. We in a good situation. Recruiting wise, we're in a good situation. So I like we where we at and everything. So we'll see.
Uh, at the end of the day, man, we on the right path. Um, we SOB over here, but this year we gonna SOP, and I think we really have a purpose. Some kids really got their minds made up. They working hard. They putting in the work. Ain't nobody ducking no workouts. Most of the time you see them posting, they working after the workouts. They taking care of their bodies. They doing everything they need to do to be a champion, and that's what it takes to be a champion. And any champion you see, they have quality backup. And so, I feel good, B. I can't tell you no lie. Like I say, I'm always tell you we gonna take it 1 week at a time. We want to be 1-0 every week. We want to be 1-0 every week. We want to thank everybody for rocking with us. I know we didn't show up last week, but it was Father's Day weekend. My brother was out of the country, and we wanted you fathers to enjoy yourselves. So for all you fathers that was out there, uh, we appreciate y'all, man. This my call for y'all, man. If you got a sister and them kids ain't got no daddy coming around, man, see about your sister kids. You get what I'm saying? I'm a grandmother
Right.
now, and my 3 boys, they they everything for their sisterhood. You know what I'm saying? That dude ain't got enough. If he don't never come around, it'll be all right with them. Cause you know what I'm saying? They gonna always take care of him. So everybody, stay positive. Always put positivity in your life, man. And as I always tell you, man, if there's no ships out, no ships will come in. And if there's no contest, nobody can win. Games can't be won if they haven't been played, and prayers can't be happened if they haven't been prayed. I am your man, Coach Dre. That is my brother Rob the Man. That is my brother BWatts. Y'all be blessed.
All right. Like I said, we appreciate y'all tonight, man. Thank you for it. Was a good show, good conversation. Appreciate each and one of you for tuning in and the one who participated in the chat. Once again, if you don't mind, hit the like button, subscribe to Sports Talk with BWatts Entertainment if you don't mind, and share the videos with your friends. And always remember, you be good to God. God will be good to you. And until next Sunday night, y'all be blessed. All right? I appreciate each one of you for tuning in tonight. Y'all be blessed. I want to thank the sponsor for tonight, Marist Bank, right there in the city of Jackson, Georgia, for sponsoring this broadcast this month. I appreciate them. If you need a good bank or a checking account, saving account, or a loan, it doesn't matter. All you have to do is just give them a call. The information is shown at the bottom of the screen. Contact them at 770-775-8300. All right? Appreciate y'all, man. Y'all have a good night and be blessed.